In this lesson, I'm going to increase your vocabulary, update your vocabulary, and even more, I'm going to try my best to make you sound more academic and more like a British or American person. So if you are ready, let's jump into the video. What's up guys, and welcome back to the ulenglish.com. If you don't know, if you have no idea about the ulenglish.com, so the ulenglish.com means the University of Learning English, which is an online English academy and which tries its best 24/7 to help all of those people who are struggling to build their confidence, speak fluent, and take their English to the next level. And in the next few seconds, I'm about to give you 10 quite rare vocabularies that will definitely make you sound more impressive, more academic, and more like a native speaker. So let's begin with number 1. Our first ever word is intrigued or intriguing. Say for me, intrigued or intriguing. Both has the same meaning, both are similar. And this word will allow you to stop saying the boring word interesting. Like this word says that if you find something interesting, don't say that it is interesting, say it is intrigued or intriguing. For example, this language class is very interesting. So this statement, very interesting, it's fine, it's okay. But if I want to make my sound more natural, then I have to say that this language class is really intriguing. So you can and should use the word intrigued or intriguing instead of the boring word interesting. Number 2, hazardous or treacherous. These two words are a bit complicated to pronounce, but say for me, hazardous or treacherous. Both has the same meaning. And these two words will allow you to stop saying the boring word danger. Like if you say that something is hazardous or treacherous, so this means that something is extremely risky. And if something is risky, if something is too much risky, so it means that it is danger. But don't say that something is danger, say it is hazardous or treacherous. So these two words and the word danger has the same meaning, and you can use which one you like the most, but I would highly recommend you to stop saying the word danger and say hazardous or treacherous. For example, skydiving is a very dangerous sport. So this statement is fine, but I can also say skydiving is a really hazardous sport. Hazardous and danger both has the same meaning. But if you want to make your sound more academic, then you have to delete the word danger and say something is hazardous or treacherous. Number 3, spectacular. Say for me, spectacular. This word is quite easy to pronounce, and the meaning of this word or the synonym of this word is really good. Like the reason I brought up this word is just because I want all of you guys to stop saying something is really good or just good. Say it is spectacular or something is spectacular. For example, yesterday I bought a smartphone and that smartphone is really good. So really good is just fine. But if I want to make my sound more like a native, then I have to say that yesterday I bought a smartphone and that smartphone is spectacular. Or maybe the function of that smartphone is really spectacular. So I repeat guys, you can and should use the word spectacular instead of the word really good, just to make your sound more academic. And number 4, knacker and shatter. If you are knackered or maybe shattered, so this means you are very tired or sleepy. So if you are sleepy or very tired, so don't say I'm sleepy, I'm tired. Say I'm knackered or I'm shattered. These two words are quite sophisticated. For example, right now I'm quite knackered and I'm going to sleep. So this means that right now I'm very tired or I'm sleepy. and that's why I'm going to sleep. So, knackered and shattered. This means to feel sleepy or tired. And number 5, gorgeous and breathtaking. Say after me, gorgeous. I've seen most people pronounce it gorgeous, but it's not gorgeous, it is gorgeous. And these two words says to stop saying really beautiful and say something or someone is gorgeous or breathtaking. For example, this side is really gorgeous. So this means that this side is really beautiful. And this child is breathtaking. So this means that this boy is really beautiful. And actually he is my baby bro. So yeah, he is breathtaking. And I recommend all of you guys to stop saying something is really beautiful. Say something or someone is breathtaking or gorgeous, if you love to make your sound more like a native. And number 6, admit or confess. Both has the similar meaning. And this means to accept the truth or declare that something is true. Like if you admit something or maybe if you confess something. So this means you accept the truth and you say that yeah, something is true. And these two words are quite popular. Mainly you will find it in newspaper. Almost a few days ago I was reading a newspaper and I found the news that the police got a thief and the thief confessed or admit his involvement in many cases. So this means that the thief accepts the truth. He declared that yes, he is a thief. He had committed so many crimes. He had robbed so many people and he accepts the truth. And some people make a lot of mistake, but they don't even admit their mistake. They say, no, it was not my fault. I didn't do that. So then you can tell those people that why don't you admit your mistake, or you should at least admit your mistake. So admit and confess both has the same meaning, and this means to accept the truth or to declare that yeah, something is true. And now it is a turn to learn a different word, a different vocabulary that you can and should use instead of the boring word result. Like now it is time and turn to update the word result. The word results is boring. And that's why I recommend you to stop saying result and say ramification. Ramification is our 7th word. And ramification is always a result. You can use it instead of the word result. But keep in mind that ramification always has a negative connotation. If something has a negative result, so say ramification, almost you can't use it for positive results. So if something has negative results, so you can say ramification. And anyway, there is another word that you can use instead of result, consequence. And I think so you can use consequence for both, for positive result and for negative results. For example, he didn't work hard and as a consequence he got failed. Another example, I was burning a candle at both ends and as a consequence I got first position. So I was burning a candle at both ends. Keep in mind that to burn a candle at both ends, this means to work hard or to struggle. So this means that I struggle a lot, I work hard, and as a result, I got first position. So ramification also means results, but it always has a negative connotation. And consequence also means result. And you can also say result. Just result is also fine. Approximately. The word approximately is our 8th vocabulary. It's quite simple, quite easy to pronounce. And this word approximately show that something is almost but not completely accurate or exact. Like you can use the word approximately instead of the boring word about. About and approximately both has the same meaning. You can use it instead of the word about, but not all the time, in some places and in some cases. For example, the guest will arrive in about 10 minutes. I can also say that the guest will arrive in approximately 10 minutes. So in this case, I can use the word approximately instead of the boring word about. That the guest will arrive in approximately 10 minutes. Number 9 and our second last word, absolve. And the meaning of this word, absolve, is to declare someone free from guilt, blame, obligation, or punishment, especially in religion and law. Like in more simple word, to make it even more simple, the meaning of this word, absolve, is forgive. You can and should use the word absolve instead of the boring word forgive. And if you absolve someone, just means you forgive someone. And stop saying forgive, say absolve, because the word absolve is more sophisticated. For example, may Allah forgive you. This statement is fine. But I can also say, may Allah absolve you, or I will never absolve that person, or I'll never absolve you. So this means I will never forgive that person, or I will never forgive you. So stop saying forgive and say absolve. It is important to learn a different word that we can introduce instead of the word important. Because the word important is quite important when we are talking about something important. I beg your pardon. I mean, we have to update this word as well. And instead of this word, you can and should say crucial or critical. Crucial and critical both means important. If you say that something is critical or crucial, so this means that something is really important. For example, this lesson is really critical or really crucial for those people who want to make their sound more like a native speaker, or for those people who want to make their sound more professional. So you can and should say critical or crucial instead of the boring word important. And I hope it's clear now. And now here's the end of my lesson, guys. I really hope it was a useful lesson and you have understood every single word that I've just teach. Now the only thing you required, the only thing you have to do is practice, because practice makes perfect, and without practice this lesson, this vocabulary are just the waste of time. So make sure that you practice. And also I request all of you guys to please subscribe our YouTube channel, ring the bell, and make sure that you encourage us through a big thumbs up. That's it. I'll see you there next time with next lesson, and goodbye.